Hello, Evan. What's up, DHP? What up, Joe? Have you ever shown your settings? Yeah, I got several settings videos. I usually do one each year. And I have a website too. If you go to theflightsimdeck.com, so same thing as my YouTube name, but all one word, .com. I have my settings all for download over there. Let me see if there's even anybody on the VATSIM right now. We're going to go from Innsbruck over to Amsterdam. It's weird how the lighting does that. If you get in the wrong spot, the light goes away. Like right there looks good. So, how's everybody doing? Well, there's a lot of people on in Europe at the moment. They got Adis. Oh no, that's not Innsbruck. Over here. Is this guy inbound? Yeah, he's coming in. Wow. Oh, look, NorCal's got control right now. What's up, Curtis? So this will be cool. I like Innsbruck. This is the Orbx one. Comes with all these planes already parked, which is really useful. I like that Orbx does that. You know, because you don't really have to use traffic. It looks nice already and doesn't really hurt your frames. There's another one over here. But yeah, it's a nice region to fly out of. Just waiting for the fuel truck to do its thing. Too bad you're not landing. Yeah, well, we can always come back. Well, I don't know, that'd be 4 hours of flying. I think I'm just gonna go to Amsterdam and that'll be it for today. But yeah, this will be easier than making a video. I can just fly this and publish it. I haven't done this route in a while. Earlier there were like 3 other people here, but they're all gone now, just me. I was trying to figure out how to get the Project Fly overlay to show up on the stream, or in OBS. I didn't have the right OBS version, so it wasn't showing up. Cool. Well, we'll get going in a second. I don't know if this truck is done fueling or not. Man, it's like scrolling too slow. Let's speed that up. That's why. Thank you, DHP. I always appreciate hearing that. I try to keep improving. I was looking at my stuff from like 2-3 years ago, and it's so bad. But that's cool that I can see the progression, you know. Back then though, I think I was using Easy Dock for the camera. Hey, we don't have any stairs over there. That's okay though. Get to the captain's seats. GSX. Alright. Gotta close some doors. Hello, the pilot Dylan and Quancina. How you doing? Yeah, I got the so I got the overlay with the altitude, the heading, and all that. But it wouldn't add. I was trying to have it add the call sign and the ETA, but it wouldn't save. So it's just giving me the 4 of those. I gotta figure that out. Hello, Sherry. Watching from Dallas. That's cool. That's what I like about streaming. You can gather everyone from all over the place in one location. Alright, let's look at a few things here. We can go ahead and get the window heat on. I'll start the APU. Oops. It says there's a door open still. What does that say? Oh, the equipment hatch. That one didn't get closed. Reese, how you doing? I love your videos. Can I recommend a flight? Yeah, sure. Daniel, hey, what's up? Please recommend a flight. I always welcome that. Alright. Minimums are set. Oh yeah, I do use a sound pack, but speaking of that, I was actually supposed to install the new one. I'm using the one by Immersive Audio, but they just came out with an update that updates the engine sounds. And I was going to install it before the stream, but I forgot. I downloaded it, I just didn't install it. But it sounds really good. Let's do a Southwest flight. I love Southwest. That is my favorite airline. These actually need to be on, but I'm going to turn back off in a second. LAX to Vegas. That's a good one. It's not too long either. You like Southwest too? Yeah, they're a good airline. Always super friendly. Very generous too. I've had flights that were like just delayed about 3 to 5 hours, and then I think they ended up giving me like $100 credit towards another flight, which was like, I mean, being delayed just a few hours was no big deal to me, but to give you $100, that's pretty cool. Well, it's an old flight, which is no longer operated, but it's from... I don't even want to butcher that. To Paris, okay. On a 767. I don't have a 767, though. No, I don't think I'm going to do it on VATSIM today. I'm on Project Fly, though. I don't know why the audio cut out there. It's not supposed to mute when I go to the desktop. That's not supposed to happen. Let me see if it's in the settings. Yeah, couldn't tell you. Oh man, my controls are all messed up. Hold on. Went to turn the parking brake off and it changed the camera view. see if it does it now. Oh, well, that's not good. I hate when that happens. Sometimes it just wipes out all my controls that I've set up. Keys and assignments. Parking brake set. It's not working. There we go. Gotta make sure the others are working too. Toggle, okay. There, now it works. Okay. Hey, Seattle, what's going on? Ultimate traffic, but I don't have it on right now because it kills my frames. Alright, let's do the pushback actually now. Or what else will break on this flight? Rudder pedals are working. I've had flights where I take off, everything's fine, and I go to land and the brakes don't work, so you just go off the runway. Oh, you did this flight yesterday? That's a good one. What's up, Brady? Yeah, it is pretty beautiful. One of the best out there. That's why, and it's fun to do this on live stream too, because it's just such a good-looking area, you know. Okay, so we got everything started. We can switch over to these generators, and the APU can come off. The APU bleed. Get the packs back on. Probe heat. Isolation valve. turns off AQ bleeder, engine start switches. Flaps, flight controls have been checked. Alright, we're good to head over there. The new livery? I don't know. I don't know if I knew they had a new one. It's not this one, is it? It's the old one. Looks like we're in the grass almost. But I have to push back with Shift P so I don't get an accurate push. As long as the wheels aren't in the grass, I think the butt of the plane's in the grass. You know, the new one I really like is Alaska. They got a real cool livery. Oh man, my throttle arm isn't working either. Man, why's all this gotta happen when I stream? Struggles. I gotta go set that up. Let me see if I can import these. Did that do it? Nope. Flaps. That one. It's this one. I don't understand how this happens. There, now it's working. But what else is going to be broken? Flaps arm works, kind of. The parking brake's still set. That still works. Does the reverse thrust work? Yep. Okay, I think we're good now. Let me save this profile just in case. What's today's date? 29th? I have X-Plane 11. You're watching 2 live streams. Those have minimums. Which live streams are you watching? Such a cool airport. I hope I can go here one day. Good old prepared. Hello, Seth. Just hold for a second. Take a sip of coffee. Hello, IRLA Aviation. Hello. Oh, I just got scared for a second. I was looking at the stream and I was rolling, and I thought it was live. I mean, I thought I was actually doing it for some reason. You saw minimums on stream? I didn't stream yesterday. I haven't streamed in a week. Yeah, the windsock. I was noticing that too. Almost got a good one. Let's fix it a little bit. And that'll do. That'll have to do. Alright. Alright. Strobes are on. Landing lights, X-light transponder. Just flip the checklist over for the after takeoff procedures. Do you have any ideas of a flight I should do with the British Airways 747? Oh, well, how long do you want to do it? You could do Heathrow to Phoenix. That's a cool one. About the PMDG 737, but I don't know something. What are the packs? Because with Airbus, it is automatic. What are or where are? They're over here. And you have a setting of we can turn them on and off, or it's got a high mode too. I think packs off increases the, don't you get more power when the packs off take off? I guess I'll leave them on today for takeoff. man, Toga's not working. Dude, my controls are so screwed up. Like, I don't even know why it's switching camera views right now. I'm not doing anything. This sucks, dude. I don't understand why this happens. It's not even taking my control setups. Controls. Yoke. New. Button 16. Okay. I don't like how we've moved a little bit up the runway, too. What is switching the camera view? I'm literally hitting nothing, and it's going to the... I can't fly if it's going to do that. I wonder if it's the rudder or something. Camera view. What would be doing could be these. Delete these. Joshua Moore, what is it doing? Oh, I don't know, like it keeps changing my controls, so something kept adding, I wasn't even hitting any buttons and it was just going to like the outside view of the plane, and then I tried to take off just now and then the throttle button I have assigned won't work, and that's been happening a lot lately where I'll just, it'll work fine one day, I'll load up, see it's still doing that, I'm literally hitting nothing and it's changing to the outside view of the plane. This is no fun. What is doing that? I can't figure it out. to go into everything I have connected to see what has a button assignment on change view. Delete you. Delete you. Okay. Those are working. I'm just worried now that it's not going to take off. Should I back up a little bit? I don't care. I'm gonna back up. What happened to me just now was unrealistic anyway. Because when I lined up, I wasn't this far back. I mean, this far up. I had to start. I was trying to start, but the toga wasn't working. I don't want to crash into the mountain. I'll just give it like right there. Alright, hopefully we can do this now. Now the VNAV won't engage. Shoot, I don't know, we'll see what happens. Alright, looks like it did it this time. $80 knots. Did that already. V1, rotate.
V2.
Wow, it was late. Positive rate gear up. Yeah, if anybody knows why that happens, and then I like to make sure this doesn't happen again and I can easily fix it, I will export the control profile so I can load it in and have the correct controls. But then, just now when I did that, it still wouldn't correct whatever the problem was. I didn't like how close we cut it with taking off. Got to like the very end of the runway, but I think I was pushed up a little too far on the runway, more than I wanted to. When I land later, I'll probably have no brakes. That'll be the icing on the cake. Alright, well, good luck going into Boston. What's up, Daniel? Sup? How you guys doing? Look at that view. I'm gonna hand fly for a little bit. Oh, gotta get the landing lights off. Oh yeah, maybe VNAV will work now. It wasn't working on the ground, so I had it off. Or I couldn't put it on, it just wouldn't let me. Wow. I love this departure. So beautiful. Get back up here, yoke. Look at the chat in just a second. I'm gonna turn the autopilot on in a minute. I just want to fly this profile for a little bit longer. Your ringtone's going off. Hold on, guys. This magenta line can't make up its mind. It keeps changing on me. Alright. I just got done doing a CRJ flight from Denver to Eagle County, Colorado. I didn't use a flight planner and ran out of fuel halfway through. That's why I'm not an actual pilot. Yep. Well, hey, that's flight simulation, you know? You don't have to do all that stuff if you don't want to. And now we can enjoy the views. I forgot to turn the clocks on. I'm gonna use the stopwatch. Let's get some wing views. You drove a truck. What kind of truck did you drive? Ooh, that looks good. Yeah, I just noticed something. My logo isn't showing up. There we go. And the, where'd the Project Fly? I had the Project Fly overlay, but it's gone. What happened to that? I spent all this time setting it up and it's gone. Wonder what happened to it. Oh well, I guess I don't have it. Oh, and Project Fly's not even connected. Oh man. Project Fly disconnected. I was hoping I could record this flight. I'm going to do it again some other time. I'm doing good. How are you doing, Finn? You drove an 18-wheeler in real life? Pinball, no, I'm not using Skyforce. I am using Rex Soft Clouds with Active Sky. I kind of want to start the flight over so it can be recording on Project Fly. It disconnected me, so now it has me going from this point instead of everything we just did. Oh, well, whatever. I guess I'll just disconnect, or I'll leave it. I'll leave it just so the overlay shows up at least. How many minutes are we into this? I don't know, what do you guys think? Should I start this flight over? I wanted it going on Project Fly and it messed up. I kind of want to start it over, but I don't want to like make everybody watch all that over again, all the taxiing. And although taxiing around Innsbruck is kind of the best part. Got an Air Force One. I think after this stream, I'm going to do this flight again. You could join now if you want. Like I said, I want to start. I really want to actually start this over, just because just because how it went with the controls, and then also I don't know. I just really don't like that it won't count now because of Project Fly. There I am. See this? I don't like that. If you have VATSIM, you could join. Start it over. That's it. Brady said to do it. Should I? Shall I? Because I have a save point. I have it saved before startup, so I could. Alright. It's done. It's done. It's too late now. There's no going back. Okay, I'm gonna cancel the flight on here. Cancel you. Dispatch. I hope I have SimBrief open still. I do, yes. Okay. So now, oh no, it just dropped off radar. Must have crashed. Squawk 7500. Hope you guys don't mind. I don't think you will, because Innsbruck is just too cool anyway. Might as well relive it. I just, I don't want to have to redo the flight. You know what I'm saying? Bam. I wish that would happen. Scramble some F-16s. Almost time for a coffee refill. I'm really repping FSElite today. I got the FSElite coffee mug and the FSElite shirt. If the controls are messed up again, I'm going to scream. Wow, it's really quiet in here. There we go. There's some noise. Close you. If it ever says this for you guys, close it and reopen. Only when you're starting the flight though. Don't ever do that mid-flight. It will not record the rest of your flight. Okay. We're connected. Just gotta get us on radar. If anybody quit the stream and rejoined, they're probably wondering, why is he back at the stall? I gotta do the checklist all over again. Okay, we're in. We are here. Okay. What's up, Omari? Oh, the client. Yeah, this is the app. You can go to their website and get it. So they actually have an application now that you open, so you don't have to use the web browser plus SIM Connect. It's all in one thing. You just open the app, dispatch your flight, and you're ready to go. So yeah, definitely get the app. So this is, yeah, that's what it looks like now. It's got the, got my whole fleet here. That's the new one I just added. That will be putting some hours on that airframe today. Alright, we'll get the APU bleed on. Okay. I'm excited to try out that new sound pack. Oops. I got an EasyJet park next to us now. That wasn't there before. Unless ultimate traffic is still on. Which it could very well be. Good day, R1 Aviation. Omari, he's in everybody's stream. He's a big supporter of everybody in the community. Okay, it seems to be working this time. Go, generators 1 and 2 are on, probe heat is on, wing anti-ice, we don't need that. Packs, auto isolation valve, auto, APU, bleed air off, APU off, engine start switches, continuous flaps should be at 5. One more notch. Alright. Flight controls. Okay, let's do this again. Oh, real quick, one more thing I want to check. Actually. Okay, good. Making sure there weren't any doors open still. So isn't this deja vu? But see, now it's doing what it should do. That's why I'm glad I wasn't doing it on VATSIM. Wouldn't have been too good to just restart it like that. There's that stiff windsock again. Well, that was an interesting landing into Boston. The scenery was completely broken, so I had no idea where I was. Oh, dude, I hate that. I hate when that happens. You do a long flight and get there and the scenery's busted. It used to happen to me with FS Dream Team. It would, I think it was in demo mode. So it would load in on approach for a few minutes, and then it would go to the, you know, to that demo mode where it takes all the jetways and all the everything out of it, you know. You're on a tablet? You're watching this on a tablet? I still need to get one of those. I have laptops, but I don't have a tablet. And it would definitely make, you know, pulling up charts and stuff like that a lot easier for me. to try to get as much runway as I can. Oops, need those. Have you flown in the Midway in real life? No, I've never been to Chicago. It's on my bucket list though.
V1, rotate. V2.
Positive right gear up. And off we go again. Yeah, I thought somebody would come back and notice that. Yeah, I found out it wasn't recording the flight on Project Fly, and I have a big problem with that, so I thought I'd restart it so I can actually get the credit for that. The overlay wasn't working either on the stream. Because, you know, if I'm going to do this flight, I want my hours and my time on the plane. I use Project Fly almost as like a career mode in a way, you know? Next time you guys see me do a flight with this, I'll have the new sound pack installed, which has the new engine sounds. The sound pack is the immersive audio sound pack for the 737. I'm using it right now, but they have a new update, and they did the engine sounds. So you'll notice the trim wheel sounds a little different. That stuff like that is all from the sound pack. They did APU sounds, the switches, buttons, flaps arm. They updated all those. How much gigabytes of RAM or hard drive space? RAM, I have 16. Alright, let's see what I missed. Do you have real weather? I'm using Active Sky, so I'm flying with the real-time weather. I missed a whole bunch of stuff. In Holland and Belgium, there are strong thunderstorms. Attention. How much does what cost, Pilot 6790? You talking about the sound pack I was talking about? What was my departure airport? Innsbruck. I use a lot of Orbx textures. I have Global, Vector, and the United States one, North America, NorCal, but none of those are being used out here, obviously, since we're in the Europe area. I'm on X-Plane 11. Are you crack the sceneries if buy it? Crack the sceneries? No, you gotta, if you're talking about pirating them, you gotta buy it. Uh-oh, what's going on? The auto, oh, LNAV turned off. We'll slow down then. How are we overspeeding? Don't overspeed. There we go. Back to the camera view. I should actually be monitoring the cockpit right now instead of doing the wing views, but the wing views look so good that I gotta show them. Yeah, R1 Aviation 32 seems to be the one. That seems to be the way to go. Nice, you're getting the app. App is really good. What a cool pattern that is. See, that's what I was missing when I went out the first time. We didn't have all this. It just drew a straight line from like right there. One of the best clouds I've seen, and yeah, especially with video editing while running other stuff in the background, you're really gonna wish you had more than 16 gigabytes. Yeah, I'm actually surprised that it works. Like, it actually lets me video edit it without any problems at all while I fly sometimes. Haven't had any issues. I did have problems recently where I was watching somebody stream on YouTube and using Discord and editing, and it didn't like that. Or no, I was doing a flight actually, and my computer kept crashing. Took me 3 tries to do, what flight did I do? I went Amsterdam to Princess Juliana Airport. How to turn on the plane. Which plane are you referring to? I built my PC. I've always done that. My dad, when I was growing up, would do that. He got me started on building PCs. You just get more of what you want. Oh, you thought you were watching X-Plane? I wish. I wish this 737 was on X-Plane. They have some good ones now. And you're probably on an i7, yep. Imagine editing on an i5. You're gonna need a heater. Yeah, that'll definitely warm up the room. Looking into the i9s now. It is Zebo mod, and then somebody came out with a 737, the 900 series. That's really good too. And with that one, you don't have to mod it. Obviously, it already comes set up for you. I want a Saitek throttle box, but I'm too cheap to buy one, so I'm currently looking around my house for a shoebox. Yeah, I mean, that would work. You could make, yeah, I mean, you could pretty easily make one yourself if you just get the measurements of, you know, the two of them together. No, I'm not using track IR. I am just using the good old mouse cursor and turning my head like that. If I'm using VR, don't need track IR when I use that. But yeah, that's what I'm using. What the heck? This is a crazy... Oh, that's the holding pattern. Or is it? What kind of approach is this? We're doing an ILS approach into 6. Yeah, 6. That's crazy. Looks like a lot of turns. I don't know. I don't even know if that's right. Find out when I get there. Gotta run. Have a good flight. Thank you, Nick Shiggity. Good to see you. we're getting close to leveling off at cruise. I'm gonna go get some more coffee, and then I'll be back. Warm in this room. Stars and transitions into Amsterdam are always a struggle, I've learned. You usually need to delete some waypoints at the end. Most often it will try to guide you to the SPL VOR, which you should avoid. Lava totally messed up. Yeah, I mean, I was just looking, it's like, I'm looking at that. I'm just looking at the steps of this. It looks like a whole bunch of unnecessary loops and turns. It's all good until this point. Then it, oh, I see what your SPL, I see what you're talking about. So what's the problem with that? It looks like you go to that VOR and then you turn back around and then come in. I've never done this one before. So you hit that VOR. Looks like you go around and then you come in for the runway. It just doesn't look like that's going to work. It could be this river That's the transition. That could be causing problems. I should figure out what I need and what I don't need. YOLO. Or should we just fly it and see what happens? Okay, it hits river. Up to that D222. Then to SPL. You hold there at 7,000 feet. Then to CHNB. I guess I could just do it and see what happens. Oh, alright. I'll get rid of some of those. I may not even need the river either. Glad I'm doing this now. Wait. R-tip river. There, that looks a lot better. What do you think? I like that. I feel way more comfortable with that. Hi, Thinker Matt. Yeah, at first I started doing it and it was annoying, and then just as you said, I figured I'd rather do a straight-in approach. Yeah, I mean, why go? I don't know. Like you said, they vector you in anyway. I mean, yeah, that was like fly over the airport, enter a holding pattern. Or actually, no, you fly out way beyond the airport, loop back around, then go over the airport, fly a holding pattern, come back around behind the airport again, and then in. Don't really need to do that. Have you guys seen the ones into Dubai? There's one where you literally just go like this, like it's a maze. But nobody flies it. I hear everybody cuts the corners. Oh, mid-air collision. Nah, he's like 7,000 feet below me. Ignore all the Dubai drama. So the elevation for runway 6 is actually 11 below sea level. Interesting. What's the transition altitude around Amsterdam? Just finished up a flight from Oakland to Santa Ana. It's a good route. Was that like 50 minutes or so? Was that a Southwest flight? I assume they would do that route. I just need the ILS frequency for runway 6. Southwest 738, 3,000 feet. Okay, that's what I kind of thought. The airport is so big. You get lost. Alright, this is what I need. ILS approaches. There we go. 45, okay. Yeah, I haven't done any outside views today. That's something I gotta do. Textures down there are pretty blurry. I think this is Germany. One of the Orbx Germany regions. Installed. I know. I wish there was too. I think there will be one day. I think PMDG will eventually get it over there. That sound, it's not a very good sound, but it should be with the sound pack when I get that installed soon enough. Where else does this airline fly out of Amsterdam? If I was to do another flight, where would it go? We're about to land in like 30 minutes. I have a custom built computer that I made. Sort of made. Let's go. I'm going to plug my website. I made this website, it's free, and it talks about my computer. And I have everything linked, all the parts, to the stores where you can buy them. I linked them a while ago, I don't know if all of them work. I haven't done any quality control to see if everything's still linked. But all my flight controls, all linked to where you can buy them, all the parts. I have my settings. For prepared, you can download chase plane settings, Rex4, Nvidia Inspector, add-ons that I use, the main ones. They are also linked where you can get them. I have a gallery page which just takes you over to my Flickr, which I need to update. It has some real world and simulator photography. I got a whole lot of photos to update it with. Yeah, so there's that. Also have some downloads. Some panels that I drew. Kind of for people who want to build a simulator. It's a starting place if you want to make your own panels. Windows, sound. These are windows you can add to your videos. And then these are, I recorded like the safety briefing and stuff, sounds that you could add into your videos also. Then Patreon. Got an Instagram account and Facebook. Yeah. That's all my stuff. Thank you, R1. Yeah, I got some new ones that, like I said, I got to upload that are pretty cool. Power spec AMD Ryzen 7 and Nvidia 1700. I'm not too familiar with those. Are they good? Or do you like your computer? I need to start streaming on Twitch, too. Not just YouTube. Well, it's Sunday. Back to the work week. The fun is over. X-Plane 9, huh? I didn't start using it until 11 came out. When did 9 come out? I guess they probably release a new one every few years. Hello, Alfonso. Welcome. All the way from Portugal. A lot of people on. Let's see, who do I got on? That's a buddy of mine flying. Oh, Mari. Well, you're Omari Joseph, so I don't think this is you. It's Omari Q. He's flying to San Francisco. Then we got, who do we got over here? The Flying Kid out of Atlanta. Oh, that's a Southwest flight. Going to Boston. No. Yeah, Boston from Midway. Someone over here going to Orlando. C. Burns. I know you. Flying Wolf. Dan. I know Dan. He's in the 777. There's a lot of KLM flights, I've noticed. We got somebody out here. Daniel. That might have been the Daniel and then the Android Aviation. Hello. Obese Seal. Hello. And Roll Film Productions. Welcome. Oh, that's rough, man. When you get a sim crash. There I am. I did a long haul earlier from... Oh, so that was you? Hi, Vezzer. Hello, my fellow aviators. Welcome aboard, everybody. I wonder what made it crash. What are the best add-ons? Pull up my website again. This is theflightsimdeck.com, and you could get, I mean, if you, yeah, if you're prepared, right? You can get Orbx Global, Vector. I like to fly around North America a lot, so I got the North American pack. That one's pretty worth it. Rex 4 Texture Direct with soft clouds. That one helps. But they got Skyforce out now. That also does good clouds. Active Sky was really good for weather. PTA. I use Matt Davies preset. You know, if you're talking about add-ons like that, those are some good ones to get. I have them all linked. If you go to this page, you can click on the links. I'm going to leave this open. Can I turn up my mic? I can turn it up a little bit. Better turn the audio down. Well, the mic, it's already going in the yellow when I'm talking. So maybe the simulator should come down a little bit. I am addicted to Kinder eggs. Kinder eggs? Anybody else? Is my mic alright, do you think? Does it need some more volume? Or does the plane sounds need to come down a bit? So I can adjust it. Sim's a bit loud. Does everybody think that? I just want to make sure, like, everybody's on the same page with that. Alright, I turned the sim down a little bit. Because you want to hear the engine sounds at least, you know. And I turned it up a little bit to cover my mic. My mic has this really awful background static, because it's kind of a crappy headset mic. But the simulator sounds kind of cover that up, and you can't really hear it. Yeah, Active Sky has the 30% sale going off. Well, I don't know that for fact. I trust minimums. They're always having sales, so that's... I'm sure they are. I forgot to add PMDG to the title. Seat belts, they should be on. It's a little bit bumpy. So we need to go down to 2,000 feet. So I'll go ahead and set that in there. We're not on ATC, so we don't have to have any altitude guidance. Ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelts. Let's see what the weather is over at the EHAM. It's raining. That'll be cool. Get to turn the windshield wipers on. .knot winds. So at Amsterdam, it is 46 degrees Fahrenheit, but we'll go by Celsius because this is Europe. And, oh no, that was the dew point, I'm sorry. It's 10 degrees Celsius. Light rain. 16 knots out of 20. Gusting to 29, that's pretty decent. I'm getting a video and audio degree, so I'm tuned to pick up audio levels. No, it's all good. It may be off. I mean, I can't hear it. Like, I can't hear what you guys hear. And I'm glad you're actually saying something, because there's times where my like mic audio was just really bad, but nobody told me during the stream, and I find out after that it wasn't too good. So I appreciate that. I just wanted to make sure you weren't trolling. Somebody could troll you and say, you know, something's wrong when it's not wrong, and then it becomes a problem when you try to fix it. All right, so we're making our descent. It's a decent descent. So glad we fixed the approach. So we're pretty much set up. Oh, except for our approach references. Now it's good. Hey, just blasted off out of Boston. Now I can chillax. That is nice once you get all that done. You can get the autopilot on. Just sit back. Especially if you're streaming. Can't really talk to the chat during that phase, but once you're in the air and everything is ready, you can set it and forget it. Oh, I need to start also looking into what the missed approach would be. I'm not used to these charts. I'm used to the North American ones. They don't put the missed approach on here? Oh, maybe it's on one of these. Yeah. They got like 6 charts for runway 6. They're all different, that's why. European charts are usually a mess. Well, I still can't find, like, where's the missed approach instructions? I don't think it's on this one, but there's a few others. It's one of those things that I feel like it should just be standardized. I like the US charts. I mean, they're pretty straightforward. Let's see how we're doing. Right on point. That's why I fly US. Sometimes it's hard to get these charts too. All the US ones are available on AirNav. For like big airports like this, like Amsterdam and stuff like that, I mean known ones like Innsbruck, I can usually do a Google search and I'll find it. It's like the first link. But some of the more obscure airports, you gotta do a lot more digging to get your hands on those. All the sit and stars are grouped together per runway, so you don't have to fumble around a bunch of pages for the right one and the right runway. They almost should start with like a table of contents that's like clickable. That's right. I mean, you could open it up and have like 50 pages of charts. So we're going to land 6, and then I don't know where to go from there. I don't know where this airline parks. Okay, so we're coming in here. Alright, so at least we're going to be, like, in the area. I would hate to land on 3-6 left or something. Actually, let me verify that. Yes, it is 6. Okay. Do you stream on Twitch? No. I have a Twitch, but I never use it. Because I got my whole YouTube following over here. I probably should, though. Start building up a Twitch audience. Some of the YouTube people would probably come over there. When passing 2,000 feet, start a right turn to Charlie Hotel and cross Charlie Hotel at 3,000 feet. Exit Alpha 5. Oh, after... because it goes Sierra... Bravo... Oh, okay. And take one right there. Alright. Now you kind of lost me on the 2,000 feet thing. Project Fly new A cars up yet? I don't know. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. I didn't see that the part above it. In case of missed approach. I missed that first line. I thought you were telling me to do that on the approach right now. Oh, nice. 700 feet broken. That's almost like a full auto land weather, almost. But that was an hour ago, but it's probably not much different. Or were you running Active Sky? The real-time stuff? I'm all wired up from this coffee. Had like 2 cups. Rex, alright. I got some good rain right now. Heavy rain. It was light rain earlier. Visibility 2.5. Overcast at 1,000 feet. Broken at 1,300. Broken at 2,200. Cool. This is going to be a cool approach. I like it. I can see the storms coming in. Speed and altitude is looking good. A whole lot of clouds out there. I might fly the Airbus later. Depends. Hey, Thinker Matt. in the project fly house. Accept. Whenever I accept, it still says add friend, but I think it adds you anyway. I'm pretty sure. The website, I don't have that problem. I sent a a friend request on Project Fly. Yep. Popped up. I didn't know it did that. It had notifications. Look at that stuff. It's not quite over the airport, but I can't see. Actually, I can zoom out. Oh yeah, it's kind of off to the left. Looks like it's moving that way. Good day, Hunter. How are you doing today? Unable 250 knots at river. Alright, whatever. I don't see why not. Dot dot dot. Yeah, good. You. I'm doing good. Nice to be streaming today. My wife had to work most of the day, so I figured I might as well do some flight simming today. Do you want to become a pilot or just want to be a sim guy? I'd like to become a pilot one day. Not like a airline pilot or anything, but it'd be great to get my license to do that. Well, right now I'm thinking more along the lines of gliders than... I mean, I'd like to fly. I'd like to take some lessons. It's just so expensive to complete that and then to maintain it once you get the license, you know. Like, people think flight simulation's expensive. You know, going out and like flying a Cessna, the rental fee, the fuel, the time, that adds up. That money adds up. What do you guys like more, X-Plane 11 or this? I like X-Plane 11. It's just the only thing X-Plane 11 is missing for me is I would really like Chase Plane. I know it's got X camera. I just don't like X camera as much as Chase Plane. And, you know, I know it's got some good 737 freeware, but, you know, it'd be nice to have the PMDG on there too. But overall, X-Plane, excellent graphics, especially at night. They nailed it with the night lighting. More than any sim has ever done. Even the night lighting enhancements you can buy for prepared, they still don't even touch X-Plane's night lighting by default. Texting while flying. How do you steer? On the ground, you mean? Or in the air? In the air, you steer with the yoke. Right now, the autopilot is steering it. You can see it lightly moving. Now, if you mean on the ground, you steer with these pedals. They push up and back. Both of them push up and back that way, so, you know. Well, actually, sorry. In these aircraft, you actually use the steering tiller here. I don't have a control thing set up for that, so I use the rudder pedals. On smaller planes, you use the rudder pedals. But otherwise, yeah, you have this nose wheel steering tiller. This turns the nose wheel. Down here. I don't have my mouse pointer enabled to show, but it's, yeah, it's right there. Using rudder because I saw the steering wheel moving in the cockpit. The steering wheel. I have to use rudder though, yeah. I don't have the tiller set up. But in the real plane, they're not using rudder for that. Hello, how did you learn the 737? Learn from real pilots or read the tutorial? A combination of reading the tutorial, uploading YouTube videos, and learning from people who would comment on things I was getting wrong. I probably still don't get everything right, but yeah, it took a long time watching YouTube videos and just learning things along the way. I don't think it is either. It might turn. I'm like afraid to. It has a click spot. It might turn. Like when you move the rudder pedal. I don't know. There might be a way to set it up. I know the A320. They have it set up that way, and the Dash 8. Okay, that's what I thought. I thought it moved too. Yeah, taxi and I use rudder also, like I said. Can you even use the yoke? Of course, you can use the yoke. I have a yoke right here. Right here. I can't move it right now. It'll disengage the autopilot and break it, but if you have a yoke, you can use it. Oh, I misunderstood you. Yeah, you can use the yoke. I used to have to do that too before I had pedals. I rather prepared version 4 because look at the clouds and environment. It looks cool, same as the airports, because of X.11 you can't spawn into gates, but some airports on X.11, but on P3D you can spawn in any. I use chase plane. Love chase plane. Got it right here. But X-Plane 11, for what you get with it, like, you know, without doing any add-ons, it's definitely better than prepared. You know, I mean, just out of the box. Other than it's missing some things. Well, they got a nice A320 now. A couple of them. There's a couple of them out there. How did you get the settings on Boeing 737? How did you get the... I'm not sure what you mean. The settings. On the actual aircraft or the... for the graphics? Oh, how did I get them? Oh, I made them myself. I set them up myself. I think I can share them. Yeah, I just did them all. Set them all up. Over time, sometimes I add more for the outside. The onboard is pretty much the way. There's not much more to add. Didn't mean to do that. Now we can put the taxi light on too. Okay. Yeah. Set it up by myself. I might have the view a little high. Some people say I have it a little high, but I'm not sure. One of these days when I'm leaving a 737, when I go and fly somewhere, I should see if they'll let me sit in the cockpit so I can actually see the eye level where it should be. Because I've never sat in one, so I'm not really sure. I like this view, though, the way I have it set up. Lets me see the instruments and out the windscreen. Going in the soup. How long till EHAM? About 5 minutes or less. We're at about 9,000 feet. Four-minute ETA, according to Project Fly. Today we came all the way from Innsbruck. And yeah, we're on our way in. Oh yeah, that's really cool that it comes with that MD-80 also. Both of them are Epiphones. There's two of them. I think I'm hiding the other one. Or no, this way I gotta turn. Yeah, it's Epiphone acoustic, then the other one's Epiphone electric, except it's not working. The electric is not working right now, and I'm not sure what it is. I narrowed it down that I got a new cable, so it's not the cable. I don't think it's the amp. I think like one of the pickups, the wiring is disconnected. So I'm gonna try to open it up and fix it myself, because I've seen videos and it looks pretty simple. What's better, cats or dogs? Dogs. I would say dogs. I like cats too, but dogs are my favorite. More personality. I have 3 dogs. Nice timing to watch my landing. Yes, sir. It's coming up. It's dawn in South Korea. It is 2 in the afternoon here. You're playing online. I can't seem to play online. How do you do it? Well, there's VATSIM or Project Fly. What I showed you a second ago right here, this is Project Fly. You can go to the Project Fly website, download the app, and just connect it. Oops, lost the simulator. And yeah, you'll be on there. You usually don't have to fly all the way to the river point. I notice now you can just skip it and fly to the next one if you'd like. Hi, can you fly from EPLD to EGGL? I could do that sometime. I have cats. They are a-holes. I still like them for some strange reason. Me too. I like especially kittens, and how can you not like them? But dogs just have personality. You know, I think just from years and years of being domesticated with humans, they're starting to act like humans. They even say they're the only animal. I mean, chimpanzees and monkeys, they don't even do this. That dogs read our face the same way that humans read each other's faces. As far as like the way your eyes scan another human's face, dogs also, their eye movement is the same as us, and that's all stuff they've probably learned from domestication for a long, long time. I also like dogs, how you can train them to do tricks. You almost kind of teach them English. They actually learn English words to do certain commands that you want them to do, which is pretty cool. My big dog, he looks like Lassie. He knows sit, stay, roll over, high five, shake, speak. A speed restriction? There probably is. Well, a lot of airports actually do. Oh, you mean taxiing around or on the approach? What's that airport in? Is it London, where you have to do a single-engine taxi? Yeah, we were looking at the star earlier. This one is very complicated, but I deleted its several waypoints to just make it basically, like the pattern, kind of a more far out pattern, where the base leg is further out. But as you can see here, Frankfurt. I hope I get a good landing today. I don't want to go around either. Now, does anybody know, I have been told and I tried this and it didn't work out for me. I'm told that if you, in the 747, you should leave the auto throttle on for landing like you would the Airbus, but when I've tried that, it doesn't turn off. When I land, it still wants to go at the speed I set. So I don't know what that's about. But I'm told it disengages on its own. I know it would if you were doing an ILS approach, but if you're not really doing an ILS, you're hand flying it in, should it turn off? What hardware are you using for P3D? I got a 4790K at 4.3, I got a 1080 Ti, 16 gigs of RAM, and then Saitek gear for the flight controls. Cat 3, here we come. Yeah, it's looking like that. Well, it's... Let's see. I think we should be out of these clouds. They're... I looked at the report a few minutes ago. They're like broken up to 1,000 feet. Ugh, look at these frames. That's what I thought. You gotta disengage it yourself. Using a Saitek yoke. Yeah, only on ILS. That's what I thought. I don't know. So I just turn it off, and well, like when I'm hand flying, I'm doing the throttle myself. I usually don't use the localizer, you know, to grab the localizer, because it grabs it on its own with the flight, with, you know, the waypoints. But I know with the Airbus, you kind of have to do that, because I've had problems if you don't. If you don't use the localizer to line up, the approach mode doesn't work. Soup all around, and we're still at 2,500 feet. Oops, don't want to turn you off. Soup all around, soup all around. Gusting to 230 right now, so I guess so. I barely moved my flaps arm, and I think it puts out 2 notches of flaps. I gotta fix that. Something's wrong with the null zone or something. Where am I going? Lewis, how you doing? I am going to Amsterdam. We're about to land. You are just in time to watch that. I feel like I need a little bit of drag. Man, this is really bad. 1,000 feet, still can't see the runway. I don't have the Cat 3 configured right. Should still do it though. I don't think I'll have to. I think at 500 I can. Yeah. This is really bad weather. Got the pappies, but not the runway. I still can't see it. Ah, don't freeze on me now. Come on. Come on. There we go. Oops, went a little too far on the throttle there. So we'll take Alpha 5. Did I get the speed brake up already? Oh, good. I hope I rearmed it. I was using it on the, I don't remember if I rearmed it or not when I, did the approach. He buttered the bread, nice. Floated it a little bit. Did my landing rate pop up on that? I don't know if it was supposed to pop up. I can check it on Project Fly in a second. That was cool, man. I love ILS approaches like that. Oh crap, gotta get the radar off. Don't need that. I guess so. Is this gonna tell me when to stop? Stop. Okay. You bleed. Let's get over to ground power. Cool. Let's see what's going on. Oh, you checked it out. 163. I'll take that. Welcome to Amsterdam. Turn off the radar before reaching gate. Danger for ground crew. Oh, yeah, I don't want to give them cancer, huh? Yeah, you took A4, so you're now at the city hopper stands, but no big deal. Yeah, it's like, you know, it's whatever. Wish I had a first officer. Replay? Okay. Let me disconnect from Project Fly. We'll finish up. That give me 198. That's still okay. Complete flight. Alright, now that one is in the books. Now, I don't know how well it's going to show the replay because we already put the flaps up. So it's probably going to do the replay with the flaps up. But we'll see. Yeah, landing lights, everything's already turned off, so it's not going to show them. But you'll get the idea of... Or wait, no, they are on. A little bit. I can't tell. Yeah, we just kind of hung there just a few feet above it. Oof. Oh look, the ground power is connected. I love it. Let's see another view. There we go. Hey, Mr. Lee, thanks for stopping by. Happy to be on the stream with you. I think lights and flaps are XML, so if they are off before replay, they will be off during the... Yeah. I must go to work. Sorry about that. Amari, you are very welcome. Glad to have all of you here. Oh, now I don't have any sound in the cockpit, unless it's paused. Yep, it was paused. Oh, wow. Pretty much spot on the line. Oops, strobes are still on. And it's doing that glitch again where the engine sounds are still playing. It keeps doing that to me when I come back from replay. It thinks that the engines are running, even though they're not. So, I don't know. Oh, just for effect, let's get all the GSX stuff going. Actually, that may not work. Yeah, it's not going to work. But that's okay. Get ground crew. Yeah, I need to do that. I'm not an actual pilot. I might be one day. Time will tell. We will see. For now, I just fly on the simulators and do these live streams and things like that. So that's pretty much it. You love the way I landed in the fog? Me too. I love foggy landings, you know. It's a lot of fun. But alright everybody, I'm going to let you go. Again, thank you so much, and I'll see you guys on the next stream.